Nick Vitucci is here, and Coach, 1-0 game for the longest time, but a lot of strong plays, a lot of great saves, eventually leading to an extended lead in a big win.
Well, I thought Jordan Pierce played fantastic. I really thought they took it to us for the better part of that game, and they slowed the pace of the game down early, and we just couldn't get out of that rut of playing at that speed. When our team's skating and using our abilities, which is speed being one of them, we're a pretty dangerous hockey club. But if we get ourselves slowed down, and they did really a good job of bottling up the neutral zone where they didn't allow us to use our speed, but certainly levels the playing field, and I thought they did that tonight. But Jordan was great for us, until we finally got some breaks near the end of the game.
Yeah, and Coach, before we get to Jordan, explain that for everyone how tough it is. You're a skating team, you're a skilled team, and when you do get a slow-down game and tough to play in, what are you reminding your team? What are the pointers on the bench you're telling your team?
Well, because they trap up the neutral zone so well, to self-chip pucks to yourself, if they're bottling up the neutral zone, try and chip it past them and use our speed to go and retrieve it first. Obviously, shoot whenever you can, because any shot on goal, something good can happen, whether it goes in or a rebound or a deflection or anything like that. But most of all, don't turn the pucks over in the neutral zone. That's what their trap is designed to do, is to create turnovers. And if you keep it on the perimeter, use the glass and walls to get it by them, and then use our speed to go in and retrieve it, we should be in decent shape.
Yeah, and again, I know you hit on it quite a bit, Coach, but the defensemen continue to get involved offensively.
Yeah, they do, and they're doing it in a way where we can live with it, and they're picking their places. They're not, they're making sure they've got forwards back covering for them when they're activating, which we give all our D-men a green light to join the offense, but they got to make sure their position is covered when they do it, and I think our forwards do a good job recognizing it. Our D-men pick their places when they're going to jump into the offense, and most of all, there's a lot of communication that if a D is going, he's letting somebody know, or the bench is letting somebody to know that they got to back him up.
Yeah, and then finally, you mentioned earlier, Jordan Pierce back here, an outstanding game. When he was called upon in all parts of the game, early on, late, all the way down, he was just very strong and deserving that number one start.
He was, very deserving, and that game could have been a lot different if it wasn't for his play. I go back to my playing years about 100 years ago, but whenever I got sent down from the American League or the old IHO when it was a AAA level, I always found that first week or two, things were in slow motion down here. And no disrespect to our league, but the pace is quicker at the American League level, and for a goaltender to come down, that puck looks a lot bigger sometimes. And Jordan, we just said that on the way in, just the pace is so different here that he just felt like he was on top of everything as he was.